Hello everyone, Ryan here with another 2020 Subaru Outback video for you guys. Hey, I apologize for not making videos for a while, but I've been trying to arrange a couple of videos behind the scenes here. I had a whole series planned around auto start stop and how to get the most out of it, as well as how to disable it permanently on the vehicle. I also had some other plans related to the new software update, the 504 and 704 software update that had come out. Unfortunately, I've run into some problems and I haven't been able to make a video. The problem that I'm having is that the audio on the car here has completely stopped working. For example, if I go into the radio, you can see that I'm receiving a radio station here. You can see that it's receiving an HD radio signal, but I can turn up the volume here and I'm getting absolutely nothing from the car. It's completely not working. I've also gone into factory test mode and tried to test the speakers that way, and it also is not producing any audio. So this is a complete audio failure. I took it over to the local retailer to have them take a look at it, and they indicated that they were having lots of vehicles come in with this particular problem. It appears that it's related to the 504 and 704 software updates that were released. Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, if I come here to settings and scroll down here to, if you go to the general tab and then go down here to system information, this is your software version that's installed right here. So if you updated via Wi-Fi, the last numbers here will be 704. I updated, or I had the local retailer update it, and that's why this is version 504. It's sort of a little bit of a strange situation, but 504 is actually a more complete version in terms of feature set than 704 is. You can actually, there's one or two more features in the 504 update that you don't get in the 704 update. The difference is that the 504 update can only be installed by a retailer or a service technician, whereas the 704 update is updated via Wi-Fi. So a lot of people are having problems with this apparently, because Subaru released the 704 update about a month and a half after releasing the 504 update. So seemingly they felt that things were going well enough that they should release the Wi-Fi version. And they only released that for 2 or 3 days before they ended up pulling the 704 update completely and sending out an email to all customers saying, oh, hey, we're sorry about this, but we have to pull this update. Well, I have some information here that can probably explain what's going on here, or at least we have some more information here. So I received some information from the service technician. This is a notification that went out to service technicians at Subaru. And I'm just going to read you part of this here so you can kind of understand what's going on. It says, due to the firmware over-the-air update concerns, there has been an increased demand for the CCU, or cockpit control unit. The CCU is a computer that's behind the screen. It's a separate unit. It's not attached to the screen. And it's that unit that's actually the sort of brains behind the infotainment system. And this 504 update, you're actually updating the software on that computer, on that cockpit control unit computer. And there's been an increased demand, this says, that has created a temporary back order at the exchange unit vendor for both the components. People are ordering the screen as well as a CCU. And so this is basically Subaru saying, hey, stop ordering screens. It's not a problem with the screen. It's a problem with the underlying computer in the back, the CCU, which is a completely different unit, and that needs to be replaced. So it says that so some additional information will be coming out when it's available, and Subaru apologizes to their customers for the inconvenience and so on. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. These are kind of the problems that I'm having. So they did say that the back order is supposed to be lifted in a couple of weeks. However, my retailer is thinking that it could be up to 3 months, which would be an unusually long time. So we're not really sure how long this back order condition will last. Hopefully it's just a couple of weeks and I can make a follow-up video and actually show you guys the features in the 504 software update. The big feature is full screen Apple CarPlay. You don't get Android Auto full screen. Google hasn't enabled that feature, but Apple has worked with Subaru to create a full screen Apple CarPlay experience that's actually pretty cool, and I want to show you that when this is working. Obviously, it wouldn't make sense to do that right now with things kind of being messed up. There's a couple of other really nice features in the 504 update. One thing that people will really appreciate is right off this car menu. Let me start the vehicle here so I can show you this. Right out here off the the start menu here, or right off the car menu, on the vehicle control tab, we have the auto start stop added right there. And it used to be underneath the others tab. So what you had to do is click the car icon, then click others, then you could turn off auto start stop, and that's now on this one tab. The 504 update versus the 704 adds just a couple of small things. For example, you can press the clock here to bring up your clock settings, just as an easy shortcut. And there's a couple of other small things like that in the 504 update I thought were worth it. So that's kind of what's going on here. I'll update you guys when I know more, and I've heard from Subaru on this, and we actually get the CCU replaced and get everything working. But I appreciate you guys watching and being patient while I figure things out on this end and work with Subaru and my retailer on getting this car working again. Now, one thing I do want to make clear, yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, this is not fun to go through this as an owner. You spend tens of thousands of dollars on a vehicle. I own this vehicle. It's in my name. It's not financed or anything. This is my car. And to have a vehicle with this much capital invested in it not work is a real frustration. That said, I still absolutely love this vehicle. It is wonderful. The 2020 Outback is fantastic. And I believe in Subaru, and I believe that Subaru will make it right. So just hopefully you guys will be able to come back in a couple of weeks and I'll have a resolution to this. But I'll keep you guys updated. Our test vehicle today has been the 2020 Subaru Outback Limited XT. As I mentioned, I'm the owner of this vehicle. I don't work for Subaru or a Subaru retailer, making these videos just to help others get the most out of their Outback. And for now, you might want to stay away from the 504 and 704 software updates until there's been some more information from Subaru. Thanks for watching.